This podcast is for mature audiences only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are the speakers only and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of their employer. We are Undomesticated.
What's up, you bunch of bitches? Really? That's what I get?
Oh, yeah, and we'll get into that. But first, more importantly, what's the deal, Squintio? It's your boy, Big Daddy Ryan, coming through to you at the Undomesticated Studios. You got your boy, the Lot Lizard, the Desert Lizard, and to my right, I got the Big Fat Loser.
Whoa, time out. First off, I'm Angelo. But why am I a big fat loser?
I'll tell you exactly why. Because, you know what? Thanks a lot, Angeluch, because your last intro song coming into got us a little bit in trouble.
I didn't pick that. You did that.
Well,
I don't even know what you do on that stupid machine.
You know what? If you didn't have a fucking track record of going to gay bars, I wouldn't have had to pick that. So it's all your fault. Stop going to gay bars and I wouldn't have to have this issue.
Dude, listen to me. I'm so sick of this. It's every week now. I go home, my ego just fucking
Diminishes.
Yeah, but you know what happens when something like that happens to me?
You start thinking you're gay.
No, I fucking snap, and I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna stab you on live.
Yeah,
live air. I know you got your little blicky over there.
My little pew pew.
Yeah, but for you, I wouldn't let you get that far because it would just be a quick like.
How do you know I don't have a fucking pew pew right here in my ankle?
You could, but my hand's going to be faster than you going to your ankle.
So you stab me, I'm going to shoot you.
No, I'm not just going to stab you. I'm going to fucking butcher you.
Oh, my God.
Stab, twist, yank, pull, tug,
it's funny you
suck,
say that.
blow.
What? What?
Nothing, dude. Nothing.
Well, it's funny you say about the sucking and blowing and butchering because last week we were talking about like the OG old guard lesbianists and like the new G's of lesbians. And I actually got a little pushback from the new era lesbians.
The new era?
The new era lesbians.
You got a message from...
Well, I got some text messages and a message saying that, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, my mother listened in and she was like, first off, I never took you to a pride parade in your life. And I was like, Ma, you took me before. And, like, how do you not remember these things? And she's like, I swear, I never fucking took you to those fucking things, da-da-da-da. But, like, my mother is like one of those people that like she's a pathological liar. She doesn't remember things like if it's something bad like that, she's like, I never did that. I never did that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
She don't lose.
So you know what?
She don't lose.
So and also I got questioned about my gay card. Like people don't think that like it's like you can't be talking to gay people like that. It's like, no, I totally can. I grew up with the gays, by the gays, and for the gays. And they're like, no, you didn't.
By the gays.
You don't. You're not an ally. You don't talk like you don't seem like somebody who would be like that.
Ally.
Yeah. So I said, okay. You know what? There's only one way to settle this, my friend. And I because Mama didn't raise no bitch, right? I'm gonna do something.
No, she just raised a gay boy.
More like a gay ally.
The word ally bothers me so much that it has to come down to that. There's no allies. There's none of that. It's just...
Hello, Mutter.
Hello, Ryan.
What are you doing?
I'm on my way home.
Well, good for you.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just recording our podcast. You're on air, by the way, with me and Angeluch.
Oh, Angeluch.
Hi.
Hi, Angeluch.
You must be
How did you get Ryan to call me?
I did not get him to call you. You must be so proud of this big gay man you have.
I was like, Ma, I don't want to do this. I was like, Ange, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
It is a little creepy that I listen to this podcast. I have to tell you.
Well, you know what it is? Because we are for the people, by the people. You know what I mean? But
good. I'm for the people. I'm for the people.
Oh, and you're for the gay and the straight people, which is amazing.
Well, I'm for everybody. You know that.
Right. Love is love.
Love is love.
Right. So, but last week we were talking about like OG lesbians and like new school lesbians and how like, don't you think it's like kind of weird how we have like an old guard of lesbians like, and like I want to I like to think of like you guys are like the trailblazers,
Well-
the guys who really fucking had, you know, the hard times, like in the 80s, the 90s, you know, where it wasn't socially acceptable. It was like in the 80s, I could be gay, but I still have to have a family and kids or else my parents would disown me. You know what I mean? Like
Right. Listen, we have evolved, Ryan. You know that, right?
right.
I don't, you know, it's a touchy situation here. But I have to say, it's amazing where we've come and how accepting it all is. It wasn't always that easy, I have to say.
Right. But is it almost to the point where it's too accepting? Like when's enough enough?
Too accepting. Enough is enough.
Right.
I'm over it. Well,
Right.
I don't want to be tied into the whole transgender kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, you know, that's a whole nother platform. And unfortunately, the transgenders and the other, the he, she, who, what, all that other stuff, they've jumped on our bandwagon, and it's not cool.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't earn it themselves.
Right. It's almost like they're cheating in a sense, you know?
Yeah,
And-
absolutely. I'm with you.
And, you know, it's like, don't you find it crazy how there's like, I feel like the gay communities, it's very tribal in a sense where it's like, you have your era of gay and lesbian, right? So like your 50s, 60s, late 40s, like that spur of like gay communities. Then you have the era, like my era age, like the early 40s to mid 20s, right? And now I feel like these kids in high school, like they're saying that they're gay and they're bi, they're this and that, but I don't honestly think, I just think that where our
I think they're confused.
I just think where our
They're confused.
right.
And you know what? It's okay to be confused, right? We're all confused. Everybody.
Hey Ma,
But today,
when did you realize you were gay?
probably in my mid to late 20s.
So post me,
Mid to late 20s.
post me and my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So the real reason Ryan
Yeah.
called you today, he wanted, tell you he's coming out.
No, this fucking thing.
Listen, I'm learning a whole lot of new things about Ryan.
Ryan, before we sat down and recorded, he goes, dude, today's the day. I'm gonna let my mom know. And I know him for a while, just no one believed me. But today's the day. He said, I'm gonna let my mom know, and he's telling his wife tomorrow also. So it's gonna be an interesting week in North Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on,
Well,
man.
I look at it this way. There's nothing about being a little confident about yourself. So that's cool. I love that about him.
Right. Well, if there's one thing that I definitely don't lack, it's confidence. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
Ma, do you think I'm a multiverse like Chris Hemsworth or like a multiverse Ryan Gosling or anybody beautiful with blonde hair, blue eyes, like a multiverse version of them?
You got a face only
I
your
don't
mother can
know,
love.
but I have to say, I never really thought about it. But I have to say, the last couple of times I'm speaking to you on the telephone and you have me on FaceTime with your son, you have been looking at yourself, playing with your hair, making sure everything's fucking right. And it's a little creepy.
It's
so,
because he's been hanging out with a
anything you
metrosexual.
tell me, I'm not really going to be so shocked.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Excuse me.
See?
Excuse
See?
me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be shocked.
Who do you think you are, first off? How dare you come on my show and say these types of things about me? This is
Thank
my
you.
show. You shut the fuck up,
I
man.
love you.
I-
I love you more than anything. And Angelucci,
Yes?
one thing. I never ever took him to a pride parade.
You
He
liar.
must have went on his own.
Yes.
He must have went on his own.
Yes.
First off, Ma, you're a liar. You pathological liar.
This is
No,
two
I
people
never
that called
did.
in and called you a liar.
You know what? Now we want to air out dirty
I'm
laundry.
with you.
Don't you dare.
Now we want to
That's
air.
your mother. Don't
You know what,
dare.
Ange? My mother never got me a Halloween costume as a child. Okay, she never
You're
got me a.
bullshit because you were a scaredy cat. You were crying. I made you a devil, and you were fucking crying like a baby.
So you're a liar.
I made you be like the football player, the baseball player.
Oh, you were
and
trying to make him
constantly
like a
had
real
to freak.
manly thing. And
He was
This is
crying.
what came out.
You're a liar, woman.
So, have you learned anything new about your son since listening to the
Yes.
pod?
I learned a lot. Who knew he was so sexually friggin' out there?
What?
Maybe.
Ma,
Maybe. I don't know.
Ma, first off, this is a weird conversation. I'm not going down this road with you. That's weird. Secondly, back to this pride parade. How do you not? You see, you're a pathological liar, and I love you to death. Like I said,
No, I never took you to a pride parade.
Really?
That wasn't
Really?
my time.
Really? When
The
you were
closest
dating,
thing I've taken you. The closest thing I've taken you to a pride parade was the Melissa Etheridge concert, and you hated it.
First off, the Melissa Etheridge concert is basically a multiverse pride parade. That's first off. Second off, we did go to pride parade. It was in the city. It was in the daytime. We went with fucking Donna, Renee, Gina. It was me, Rich, you, and Rose, and we all went down like in the morning for the parade. And then we went to eat like lunch, like, and they had like a fun like kind of like drag.
You know what? Maybe you're right. 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 Maybe you're right.
Because I'm not a liar.
It's coming back to me.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah, that was the thing.
So do you look at Ryan differently now?
Never. My mother loves me. What?
I love him. I love him more than anything.
You could love your son, but you could have different opinions after certain things you hear.
But some of the things that come out of your mouth, I have to tell you, is a little.
You got to remember.
It's a little out there, but I like that you embrace everything. So I love that about you.
You got to remember, this is a pure entertainment podcast. So maybe some things.
No, I like it.
That's weird. I hope. Well, that's good. At least a mother loves her son. That's good. I don't mind like that.
I do like it. I find it very entertaining.
Your son was sleeping with homeless women in truck stops.
No,
Okay, so
definitely not. Do you know who my son
unless
is?
he wants to admit he's a liar. Unless he wants to admit he's a liar.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something I don't know. I don't think so, though.
I don't think so.
I
Angel's
doubt
crazy.
It. Yeah.
Angel likes to stretch the truth.
I think he's all talk.
Angel likes to stretch the truth. He likes to assume that these women were homeless. They were just at a truck stop.
I don't know.
On tour, you know. It's a little different story.
I don't know. Oh. I don't want to believe that. No.
So Ma, back to the real juicy Lucy stuff.
Okay.
So as an OG lesbian, right? What's
an OG lesbian?
I
don't even know what it is.
Like an original lesbian, like the original guard lesbians. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
yep.
Let's go over some lesbian stereotypes and let's see if they're true or false.
Okay. I'll play the game. Am I going to be like Guillermo, as in Jimmy Kimmel's sidekick?
Sure, if you want to be.
On the Angelucci and Ryan show?
If you could be out gay with a sidekick. You could be out gay with a sidekick.
It could get really weird.
That's the guy.
It could get really weird, but I'm up for it.
That's the guy in the Jimmy Kimmel show that like on the side when he plays like he's like the little like.
Oh yeah, I seen clips.
Yeah, he's super gay, so I guess they had that in common. All right, so some lesbian stereotypes. In order to be a lesbian, you have to love Melissa Etheridge. Come to my window. Okay.
True.
Facts. In order to be a lesbian, you have to either be currently or at one point play softball.
True.
Ooh.
In order to be a lesbian, if you had to have a preference of a beer, it would be a Coors Light.
Maybe 90s.
At some point in time, you have to have a bob haircut.
Ooh.
A bob?
Yeah,
or
like
a mullet?
bowl-looking thing.
Yeah, or like a short, like Karen type of haircut.
Okay. Mullet, maybe.
Mullet. Yeah, like there was some mullet. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. In order to be a lesbian, you have to have some type of leather jacket or motorcycle enthused like passion.
True.
In order to be a lesbian, even though you can't stand it, you've had to at least attend one WNBA game.
Well,
really?
they suck.
I mean, they're terrible, but I'm saying in order to be a lesbian,
Painful to watch.
yeah, but yet that means you have to at least go to one.
I went to one. I was
There you
better
go.
than them.
There you go.
See?
There you go. Facts.
Facts. What other?
And I'm not even a basketball player.
I know. Oh, and another thing, Angel thinks he could beat you in golf, and I'm putting.
I didn't say that.
I'm betting my 401k up against.
I
him.
didn't say that. I did not say that.
Bet your 401k.
Yeah.
Bet your 401k, my 401k, everybody's 401k.
Why is it? I don't play golf.
But you said it. You said you don't lose in anything. You said you need 2 rounds. 2 rounds, and you
2 days and I'll be better.
2 days, and he'll be better. That's it, man. All it takes is 2 days.
Softball, baseball, anything.
Bet everything you have.
I'll out lesbian you.
Never.
Oh yeah.
I love.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Well, we just wanted to establish the facts that
Ryan's a liar.
I'm not a liar. I just proved my point that I wasn't a liar. That we did go, and my mother now remembers.
You said twice.
I don't know. Was your brother there with us?
Yeah. Because that was around the time when he had that whole crush with Renee back in the day with the whole Yankee earrings.
My God. I can't even believe I would have taken you. Shocking, but I vaguely remember it.
Hold on. So
That's right.
you think so? You've been to pride parades in the 90s, early 2000s. When's the last time you attended a pride parade?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. So from the 90s to the early 2000s to 4 years ago, have you seen a change or a difference in pride parades or what they stand for, the messaging, or has it always been the same? What's your take on it?
Listen, don't go by me because, I'm not like a regular gay woman, right? So
I don't know. You kind of seem like
I want to believe. I want to believe that the message is the same, right? It's
Right.
just the last couple of years now we're pulled into all this nonsense, and
Right.
every gay person that I know and I'm familiar with doesn't like it.
Right.
And not only gay women, gay men too.
Of course.
Like, I have a lot of gay men friends.
Of course.
It is what it is. It's
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure there are people that are born in the wrong, they're born in the wrong body, and I get it.
100%.
But I am true. None of this bullshit taking hormones at 10, 8, 11.
Right.
You want to, if you're born in the wrong body, get it at 21 or 18. 18, you kind of know what you're doing and sexual wise. And, if that's the route you want to go, I'll support you. And even my taxpayer dollars will go for it. It's a little on the other side, but I'll go for it because no one should really suffer like that. Right.
Right.
But children and young adults should not be taking hormones and all of this other stuff because kids are confused and most kids will do anything for a rise out of their parents. How many kids have gone through it and regret it?
Right. And there's no.
I think that's a lot.
Those types of things, there's no turning back, like hormone blockers, puberty blockers.
What's your take on them, like teaching it in schools?
Ooh, that's a good one. As an educator.
Forget about it. Don't go by me. I am an educator. I believe that it should come from their parents. If my kid is displaying stuff at school, I should be informed as the parent. And, there's all kinds of kids should speak to people, right? Because sometimes you need a little help, guidance, and they shouldn't be exposed. These poor kids are being exposed, and it shouldn't be.
So how about this? So are you all for just, totally get out of the schools, totally get rid of all of sex education, whether it's straight, LGBTQ, like any type of like the sex and the education part should come from the parents, or should we have like fine, we're going to have a sex ed class, but we're going to do the basics of the basics on heterosexual and then, the basics of the LGBTQ world, but like all about like safety and this is what it is and this is why people do it.
That should also be in high school though, dude.
Period.
It shouldn't be in the middle school or elementary school.
I believe that stories should be read. I think everybody's family dynamic is different.
Right.
Some kids are raised by grandparents. Some kids are raised by aunts and uncles. Some kids are raised 2 moms, 2 dads, mom and dad. and everybody's family dynamic is different. And I think that should be taught to the kids right from the beginning. But I don't think it should be pushed in anybody's face. I don't think it should be, singled out. And I think that sex ed should be introduced in middle school, 7th and 8th grade, and be taught properly. In conjunction with parents and schools, just for awareness.
Yeah, I agree. I think now that we're at such an age and such a tipping point that like America ripped the Band-Aid off the whole like between sexuality and straightness and whatnot, and there's multiple things out there. I think the biggest issue is that informing the parents, because kids at that age, they're like sponges. They're very not easy to manipulate, but easy to teach, understand, explain, have them forget things. Like whatever road you want to bring a kid down, at that age you can bring it. But as a quote unquote stubborn
at all.
Right. As a stubborn
and they'll
parent,
do anything for it.
Right. But as a stubborn parent, like for somebody who's already set in our ways 20, 30 years, that like this is what I believe in, blah, 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 blah. Maybe sex education should be like, how you have like parent teacher conferences and like you have like workshops. Maybe there should be a parent teacher sex ed workshop where, all right, parents, as teachers, we're going to lay out this curriculum for our students, and these are the topics we're going to cover. And if parents,
you could opt in or out of it.
Right, you could opt in or out, or if parents don't agree, try to find some kind of middle ground that you almost get a majority consensus that like, okay, I don't agree with it, but it's not the end of the world type of shit. You know what I mean?
Perfect. I think most people want their kids. I think most people want their kids spoken to, but on a platform that is general, right? Not picking one thing, or not, giving this, one kid, an area where they can go off, right? I really want to believe that it should all be discussed at home. We all know that kids, young adolescents, learn most of this stuff from their friends, and they get enough of it. No one taught us, right? No one taught Angelo. No one taught your parents about it. I can tell you that. In school, it was the basics. Be safe, practice safe sex. That's most important, regardless of what your preference is safe sex, right?
Even when I was in high school, I think we had sex ed like in freshman year for like 3 weeks, and then that was it. Like
this
is balls. Yeah. This is. I mean,
vagina. If you don't know that,
this is that. School. This is how you make a baby. Right. This is how you use a condom. Go on with your life.
But the problem is now kids are having sex in 8th grade. Kids are having sex in 8th grade now.
I had sex in 8th grade.
Yeah, or maybe younger. It's the whole thing.
I had sex going into 8th grade.
Oh no. But that's what I'm saying. So I think high school is a little late. Like you kind of missed the mark then by high school, and plus that's like when teenagers.
7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, 7th and 8th grade.
Listen, you could go on and on and on. What parents should be in control of? You could go take the whole race card and go on and on and on about that. Kids don't know about race or any of this other stuff.
Right.
They only know about their friends. Or what they're taught at home.
Yeah.
But the schools take it worse.
Right.
Group kids together. It's crazy.
Defund the teachers.
Whole thing is crazy.
Yeah, defund the teachers. All right, Mama Dukes. Thanks for answering my call. And Mama, one more thing, Ma. Before you go, if you had a guess, who's better looking, me or Angela? Who's better looking?
Her son, dude. It's
my baby boy.
Thank
you.
Ann,
you're pretty hot. You're pretty cute, Ann.
Don't say the H word to my Cobra partner.
Thank you.
Oh God.
You're just cute.
You're a lesbian.
I'm glad we got to meet you. We have a lot of friends in common.
We're cousins.
A lot of family members, and
we're cousins.
Like this, man. Yeah, it's all good.
We're like Italian kissing cousins in a weird way.
So just put it this way: anytime you need advice, you have situations like this, I'm your person. I'll help you out.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
All right, Ma.
You're welcome. Have a good night, guys.
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Your mom thinks I'm hot. Your mom thinks I'm hot.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Your mom thinks I'm hot.
Oh, man.
Come on, man!
I look like a lesbian.
She probably thinks you look like a lesbian. So, you know what? She just inspired me. And I got a joke for you. What do you call 2 tampons walking down the street?
I don't know.
Stuck up cunts.
Ooh. Your mom thinks I'm hot. How you feel? You did it to yourself, dude.
No, well, she said I'm better looking, but
You're her son.
So it doesn't
that's
matter.
a face only a mother can love.
it doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
She said you're starting to get all conceited and shit. I heard that. Don't think that went by me.
I don't remember that.
It's my metrosexuality rubbing off on you. You're
That
looking
never
in the
happened.
mirror. You're trying to look good and shit.
First off, that never happened.
She just said it.
She's a pathological
I
liar.
believe your mother before I believe you.
She's a pathological liar. Notice how, like, when we originally talked about the pride parade, she's like, that never
All
happened.
right, she forgot, dude. I'm sure it's many drinks ago, many beers ago. It
Okay,
happens.
many Coors Lights ago.
But she said she just talked to you, and recently, since doing this, you've been more
Well, again, since
looking
that
at yourself.
Since that has been many drinks ago. So
Oh, I'm thinking this is like within a couple weeks.
well, it's still from a couple weeks. It's many drinks ago. So what I'm trying to say is she's making that up.
I don't believe it.
I believe it. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yo,
She's a
while we
liar.
were on top of like teachers and shit,
Right.
Like with the school system, defund the teachers. Not all of you. Some of you guys are assholes, but some are all right. First off, all these teachers that are fucking students, these women teachers that are fucking these young boys. How dare you? How dare you? Where the fuck were you guys when I was younger?
Bing bong.
All my teachers look like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Bro, right? Oh my! You ever see that meme where it's like Macho Man, like in like
Yeah, yeah.
the American flag, like
Yeah,
sweatpants.
yeah.
Like this is what my high school gym
Yeah,
teacher looked like,
that's what mine look like. Now it's all these hot little fucking
and they're all lesbians.
the
again.
teachers. Oh yeah, the teachers back
Right.
with us. But I'm saying the new teachers are all smoke shows,
Bro, I don't get it.
and they're sleeping with these kids. Now my whole thing is, why are they all getting in trouble?
I don't know.
Because these little kids, these little boys, don't know how to keep their fucking mouth shut.
Right? They're not men
'Cause
yet.
bet your ass if my teacher was sucking my dick after school on the weekends and I'm getting A's, I ain't saying a word.
You know what,
Because
though?
I'm not going to get in trouble. You want to break to your friends. I get it.
That's me.
But at the same
Guilty.
see, that's you. You try to fucking like,
I-
yeah,
bro,
I did this.
do you
Look what I
understand-
can do. You're that guy. Look what I did. Look what I can do.
Bro, but
You're
do you-
you wait till after high school and you go, hey, that whole time, Miss fucking Velasquez, she was sucking me
What was
off.
her name?
I don't know, Miss Velasquez.
Velasquez?
I don't know. I just made up a name. Miss Smith sucking me off.
And I'm called bullshit.
And I got A's. They'll call bullshit. That's fine.
wait.
Who cares?
Your
You
list-
know what happened.
Your lisp just came out super hard. So she was sucking you off and you got what?
A's.
I thought you said you had AIDS.
AIDS. She was sucking me off.
And I got AIDS.
My teacher gave me AIDS. That's going to be my next book.
Yeah.
But they're dumb, right? For like, actually, you know what, dude? You're in like 8th grade.
You're telling your boys.
You're the man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You tell.
But
you,
high school, though, like your sophomore,
Still,
junior,
even-
nah.
bro, even more.
No
more.
way, dude.
I'm telling you right now, I'm looking back in my junior
Because here's
year.
the problem. You could tell your best friend, those motherfuckers are going to get jealous. Well, I want my dick
100%.
sucked by the teacher. I'm going to tell my mom. I'm going to tell
no.
somebody.
You know what I would do if one of my boys was getting like their dick sucked off by like our hot ass guidance counselor at the time. I'm not gonna say anything, but she went to Iona College.
You're going to go in there and go,
My-
I'm going to
my
tell
bo-
everybody unless you suck my dick.
1,000%.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
Weinstein
say,
it.
hey, Miss Johnson.
I'm going to out you unless you suck
I know you sucked off Mike Smith's dick, and I'm just gonna whip it out. What is she gonna do? What is she gonna do?
Sexual harassment?
Yeah? She just raped a fucking child.
No, probably not. That's
No,
not real
it's
rape.
rape.
You're trying to rape her, sir.
No, I'm not trying.
You're
I'm giving her an ultimatum. I'm
lose your job or suck my dick.
Yeah, first off, it's called extortion. Okay, so get it right. Rape or extortion. I'd rather get hit with extortion than rape.
I feel like I had the chance in high school, and I was too dumb to realize.
Really, or like 'cause
No,
we all
like,
feel
no,
that
no,
way.
no, no,
We
no,
all
no.
feel that way.
No, then I'm going to tell you why I feel this way.
Go ahead, proceed.
I was dumb. One of my classes, I was the only senior in there.
Wait, hold on. You tell me you were dumb in high school? You
It was
don't
Spanish
say.
class. It was Spanish class.
What about any other class?
No, it was pretty normal.
I don't believe you. Go ahead.
I got 100 in chemistry.
Everybody
On
gets
my
100
final.
in chemistry.
No way.
Yeah, you
Chemistry's
do.
hard.
I got a funny chemistry story. I got a
All right,
funny
fuck-
science
fuck
story.
your story.
All right, guys.
So I was a senior in freshman Spanish class.
You
I
are
barely
dumb.
went, and this lady, every time, she had such a sick ass. She used to bend over in front of me. Always used to like her ass would rub. I put my hand on the corner of the desk, so when she walked by, I knew her like ass would rub on my hand.
Oh, go ahead, keep
And
telling
I barely went to the fucking class. She used to constantly tell me like, "Hey, you're gonna fail. You need to come do after school." Like, ba 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 ba. Right?
Yep.
I didn't see the signs, bro, because I was dumb. She went to another school the next year that my friend went to.
Yeah.
She got caught fucking the students.
I'm gonna come.
Bro, that's a real thing.
I think I had a chance. I think I fucked up.
Describe her body. What did her ass look like?
Oh, Spanish mommy. Like fat ass Spanish mommy. You got to figure I was probably like, what, 16? 16? I was never left back, so I was like 16. She was probably like 29.
If
Spanish
you had to,
mommy.
like, which, like, in her voice, how would she say, like, "I poppy"?
I puppy. I don't know, dude. Nah. But I do know someone who did do it, though. I won't out them. Not her. A different teacher. And he kept it secret.
Was the teacher just as hot?
Yeah, she was pretty hot. White woman, though. Like the white women that are fucking the students now.
Yeah.
Like, I know he did it. He never had to say it. It was kind of just always there. And then that last day of school, it was like, oh, shit. I won't out him. He does listen. But, yeah.
I'm fucking jealous, dog.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
It happens.
And
It's
you know
a
what?
thing.
Like, now I'm thinking about it. Again, I'm so fucking stupid. Because I should have used the blackmail card in high school. Because, not that I had a
That is
student.
illegal.
It's not illegal. It's illegal what they're doing. So, two wrongs make a right. So, it's not that one of my friends, a student, had sex with a teacher, but she was a guidance counselor for a high school, but she was still at Iona College, and Iona College had like this program with my high school that like all the kids in like the teacher programs would get jobs at our high school, but and that was like part of their their teaching, whatever. So my brother was at Iona College at the time, and he was in a fraternity, and I used to party with him like on the weekdays and the
I think
weekends.
you told this story on the podcast, right? This is the one that was always at the parties with you guys?
Yes.
You fucked up. I said you should have did it.
I fucked up. I should have. I should have.
I think you said something stupid to me about saying Weinstein and her. I think I told you to do it.
No, I don't think
and
so.
I was the bad guy for it, but now you're out and open. No, I should have put my dick on the table.
Well, because you know what? If you're gonna go down in flames on this episode, I'm gonna go with
I'm
you.
not going.
I'm gonna ride off into the sunset with you.
This is not your episode. I promise you that. This is not your episode.
If you're gonna go down into the flames, fucking on this episode, basically saying how you could have fucked a teacher.
I think. I'm not gonna say I could have. I think it was a high possibility because she got caught the following year.
So I mean, basically, she was DTF. You know that.
And I was just dumb. So I hated school so
still
much, dude.
are
I just
dumb.
didn't want to be there.
Yeah, nobody wants to be at school.
Like, I didn't do any sports, nothing in school because I did not want to fucking
You know what? I hated school, but I wish I can go back to that time in my life, like that era.
Oh, dude, like fucking.
From like the 17 to 24 range?
I'd want to go back even further.
Further than 17?
I'd want to go like freshman year.
Like your 14s, 15s?
14, 15 years old to fucking like 22.
Why?
Because there's a lot of fucking things I would have did.
No, I'm not talking about like if trust me, if it was up
And
to
those
me.
were like the best years of my life.
Trust me, if it was
As
up to
far
me.
as partying and shit. Like, dude, I've been drinking in Pelham Bay Park since
So have I.
7th grade.
In the woods, back by the water. That was the thing. We used to throw keg parties back there. We had
No,
couches.
we were just young kids.
Getting
stealing-
22s?
No, we would steal liquor bottles from like people's fucking things.
Oh, no. We were.
The shit I drank back then, I can't drink now.
Yeah.
Like Maker's Mark and shit, like in 7th grade.
That's what I'm saying. Like, remember, like the first day I got my car, I was driving to school. I left school to drink a bottle of 99 like apples. Like, if you told me right now I got to drink 99 apples, I'd be
I'll
like,
throw up.
Bro. But so 14 to what? 14 to 20?
No, I want to go until like maybe 22.
That's too big of a gap.
All right, so dude, no, you know what, dude? Yeah, fuck it. I'll take those years again. Hanging out in fucking the park, no bars, like before
So
the
give
bars.
give me a 4-year age window.
I'll take all 4 years of high school.
14 to 18?
Yeah.
So
Just going, like, just obviously we went to bars too.
not a
Even-
care in the world.
Not-
$20 got me through the week. Chinese food was fucking for $5. You get the
You
fucking
go to Pruzos every fucking night.
yeah.
It was a good time, dude.
Yeah.
Good time. Didn't worry
Going
about
to
cars.
tea nights.
Nah, fuck that. I don't even give a fuck about that shit. I'm talking about like the house parties, the fucking the drinking. It just everybody was outside as a group of friends. You go to the park, everybody's there. You wherever you like, you didn't need a phone really. You
Right.
knew like, oh, I go to this corner, everybody's there.
Right. And then like when we had phones, they were just Nextel, so they were like bleeps.
Oh,
it wasn't like it was fucking like you were stuck on Instagram, you were stuck on Facebook, MySpace, you were
You
stuck
bleeped, and then if you wanted to text, you
Right.
used your sidekick.
Right. Or if you were a drug dealer, you had a Nextel and a Sidekick.
I did have a Nextel and sidekick, but I wasn't a drug dealer.
Me too.
You were a drug dealer?
No, I had a Nextel and a Sidekick.
You were a drug dealer?
No. Ew, gross.
You hear that, Momma Ryan? Your son was a drug dealer.
I'm literally saying no.
If you're not watching, he's blinking.
I'm not
I mean,
blinking.
he's winking.
Yes, I blink because I'm a human being. Human beings have to blink. You fucking jerk off.
Also, with these teachers, they all got OnlyFans now.
Yeah. Yeah. Where the fuck were the OnlyFans? Bro, we didn't even have high speed internet. We had fucking 56K, the fucking dial up internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long it took to get to like a fucking porn page? Just to get to the homepage where it was like chip.
You ever
Chip.
download a
Chip.
fucking porn on LimeWire?
And get a virus in your computer.
Dude, it took 18 years to download it. You could
download it
jerk off
overnight.
to it in 2 minutes, but then you had to delete it because it's the family computer. You know what I mean? You waited 18
my
hours
God.
to download this one video to use it
best.
for 2 minutes.
I know it's really fucked up. Bro, now I'm thinking about it, like, we grew up, like, we have such leather skin. Because you know what? Like, with BashShare and LimeWire, when you downloaded a porn, and let's just say it was like, doggy style porn. I don't know. Okay, right? Whatever. Blonde teen getting banged out, whatever. Like one of those, whatever, like standard porn
Okay,
title, right?
yes.
You download it, right?
You don't
And
know what you're getting.
And then when you play it, it's like fucking animal sex. Like it was so.
You didn't know what you were
There
getting.
was no holds
There was
barred.
no like when you scroll over it and you see like
can
a little
see, like, you can see,
slideshow,
like, yeah.
which I'll tell you right now,
Clutch.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
You know what? Pornhub sucks.
Well,
For their slideshow because you gotta like hold it for a second for it to play. But
No,
like
the trick
X
is-
videos and the other stuff, dude. Yo, you just scroll and
here's
it plays.
the trick. Here's the trick for Pornhub. Instead of holding your thumb down on it so it plays, if you have enough thumb pressure to side swipe at the same time, thumb pressure side swipe, it plays. Do like one of these and then it
Really?
plays. Yeah.
Too much effort.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. Especially when you're on like page like 34.
Dude, that's annoying, right?
Right?
Right? Like
it's getting to the point where like no matter what search query I put in,
you're still going.
I gotta go like it gets bad when
Because
like
in my head,
new releases like I seen this on the side. This isn't new. This is from 2014.
you gotta go to most recent.
It's still. I
know.
The most recent. It's like nah. I've seen this one. This ain't new.
You know what the problem with is? As you're going, you're like, fuck, I could probably find a better one than this.
Right. It's like this is good, but you know what? Let me check the.
And you try to remember, all right, this is page number 7. In your head, you're going, all right, if I can't find something in the next 3 or 4 pages, I go back to page number 7.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah,
But
bro.
you never go back.
Never go back. You never go
still
back.
look till
You
you
lie to
find-
yourself, and like you're right there. You're like, you know what? But you know what? Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me check the similar ones, and you go there. Oh, this one looks good. If not, I'll just go back and finish up.
Or you click their actual page to what they have.
Yes, to see the other content.
And yo, with the greatest, did you see their personal content? But the greatest is when you're like 5 pages deep on their content.
Yep.
And you see how like where they started from using like this old flip
Ooh.
phone, like
Right, now
on
we
the
can
couch,
relate. We can relate.
on their couch, figuring themselves
Right.
to like getting plowed out in like 4K. Like,
Right.
wow, you stepped your game up, baby.
Right.
You got this.
And it's
Keep it
crazy
going.
because we started off on our makeshift ghetto ass studio. Now we're on a casting couch. So what are you
this
trying
is
to do
our
here?
last time on the casting couch, by the way, guys.
Hopefully.
Well, no, I'm going to pick up everything Tuesday.
All right. Well, we've been down this road before.
I have full access to this studio next week.
So
Yeah, no Ryan, no episode. This is the episode for the week.
this is the episode for the week until we come back. So next episode when we come back, I should be coming back to a fucking
Decked out.
decked out studio, or else I'll give you a fresh one.
You know the studio's connected to your house. While you're gone, I'll jerk off in your sheets,
Want to be
right on your pillow.
Want to be the last person?
What side of the bed you sleep on?
I think you'll be able to tell.
Dude, I've been having an issue with like porn, either like all in all. It's like getting boring to me watching it.
It's that's because you're becoming desensitized. So basically what you're saying is like, think about like when you first get a bike. You love riding the bike, right? It's the greatest bike. Now ride that bike every day for 3 years straight. You're not gonna have the same passion as riding your bike for the first time as 3 years down the road, day fucking 1200. So here's what you got to do. Stop going to your standard sites. You gotta Google search like different sites, right? And you got to switch up your search queries a little bit. You're probably going to have to venture out. And I know, listen, Vanilla B and Angelucci don't like to do this, but you're going to have to venture out. Even if you don't like, even if you like, you venture out and you're like, I don't like this type of porn, I don't like whatever. When you leave that shit and you go back to your roots, you're going to be like, okay. And that's basically a Band-Aid over a gaping wound, but it gets us our next fix for at least a little bit.
So you went through this.
Every guy goes through this. Like if you get bored of the same porn, that's why you venture out. And before you know, you're looking at like different things, and like maybe you want to jerk off to like fat bitches, maybe you want to jerk off to big booty Latinas, maybe you want to jerk off to like fucking facial compilations, maybe you want to jerk off.
Never cared for that one.
That's what I'm saying. So you never cared for it, right?
Yeah, dude, it's like just not a thing for me. Like I never.
Okay, and that's totally fine, but that's not your thing, right? But what I'm saying is though, even though it's not your thing, like maybe like. Not that specific thing, but whatever's not your thing, maybe try to make that like your thing for a time or two. And then you're like, when you go back to like your thing that currently is, you're like, ooh, okay.
Like, dude, even so, like, I found it weird, like recently, like, you know, the high quality one?
I don't watch 4K. I hate
dude,
it's so fake.
I never minded, but now I'm like, yo, I kind of want to see like, and they're all supermodels, which is great. It's like, damn, I kind of want to see an ugly girl. Bro, like in my head, I go, yeah, I kind of want to see like
a real girl, a realistic girl.
You know what I mean?
I want to see a girl that I feel like I can pick up at Jimmy Ryan's.
Yeah, like, right. I kind of want to see like just a regular ass girl, not this supermodel that I'll never, ever, ever get.
So the thing is, too, is that I never watch like professional porn. I think it's the fucking wackest. I think it's fake. I think even like their or like everything is just fake about it. You know what I mean? You can tell it's chopped up, it's spliced, it's gross.
It's all porn,
bro. Amateur porn, bro. Home vids. That's the route you gotta go.
They are, bro, but they don't hit some angles.
But that's the beauty about it.
I know.
Raw.
Like, I know.
It's raw.
I know.
It's like I really believe that this girl's in her. I really believe.
I'm down for the amateur people who have like 2 or 3 cameras.
No, but that's not amateur. That's professional amateur.
Dude. What are you saying?
I'm saying like I'm down for like watch like the real amateur vids where a girl like basically puts like her fucking camera like on her dresser and like goes at it, whatever the case may be. Or like I really want to believe that like a girl is like in the shower, right? Puts her phone up like on the fucking on the sink, right? And like she's fucking playing with herself in the shower or getting banged out in the shower. Like you know what I mean? Like
you know which ones I hate? Oh, fucks the delivery guy.
Yeah, that's not real. Like the pizza delivery guy knocks on the door.
And
I get my pizza and I'm just going to service it.
Happen to ready, fully be ready, like, you know what I mean? And he happens to have a fucking 14-inch penis.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you.
Can't relate. Oh, no, that would be crazy. Yeah, but that's like, I hate those scenarios. Oh, you know what? Like kind of like creeps me out too. And it's sort of like, stepsister sleeps over.
I hate
right?
that. I won't even click.
Like why? First off,
if it says like stepmother, stepdaughters, I don't even click on them. I don't even entertain them.
First off, it's weird. Second off, we all know it's not true. Third off, if that's what you got to do to make content, you need a reality check. Like I'd rather be like, girl applies for a porn position and I bang her on an interview. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'd rather it say like man pays hooker for a blowjob. Like, all right, cool.
Right.
Rather than once I see like stepdaughter, stepmother, it's like I'm out.
Neighborhood slut sucks my dick in my car.
Sure.
For a ride home.
Let's see it. Let's see what happens.
I believe that because that's realistic to me.
Meth head blows me for a cigarette.
Meth head at a
7-Eleven.
It says meth head at a 7-Eleven truck stop wants a sandwich.
Blows me for a cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, dude, sometimes you catch yourself down those roads.
Bro, you don't got to tell me. You're preaching to the choir, homie. You are preaching to the choir. And like, the porn industry, I get it. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Just think about that. Multi-billion-dollar. Like, porn industry makes more money than most like mega corporations in that influence our country. You know what I mean?
You know, a lot of people like.
Well, I know a couple porn stars.
You know, a lot of people who do like not do porn, but like work on the sets of porn. They don't use their real names because they don't want it to affect them when they go to like.
Get out of here!
Yeah, like
cameramen and like sound guys.
Yeah, they'll use fake names.
Like porn stars, basically.
Yeah, my one of my buddies who does like both.
Right.
His I don't know if he constantly does porn, like you know what I mean, but like when
I wouldn't be able to.
When he does, he says it's disgusting. When it's disgusting watching that shit all day. It probably is fucking disgusting. Probably smells like fucking shit. Like let's be serious. It can't be appeasing.
I'm in there. I probably enjoy it. You know what? I'm saying I enjoy it now.
He said on the porns that like he had to like be on set of. His name on the call sheet was Karl Marx.
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah, no. You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, okay.
But that would be his name, like, you know, versus real, because he didn't want, and like you could go on IMDb or whatever the porn fucking IMDb is, and his name will come up and shit under that.
That's crazy.
He doesn't want his name associated with that.
But why is he? And now, mind you, he's not a porn star. He's just
a set guy, like what I do.
I'm doing my job. I'm just doing my job. Why would he get?
I don't know. He wouldn't get blackballed or anything. I think it's just his mentality. Like, I don't want, you know.
Oh, I don't want people to think I'm a dirty fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this creep. Just
because there's people make living just doing porn, dude.
Right.
Like, I don't think
it's
I'd
a never-ending business. There's always shoots being
So my
done.
whole thing is, like, if I'm on set, right, and I'm like,
Now think about it, like hairstylist, makeup artist, video, audio, lighting, stage.
so if it's anything like what I do now, those people don't get to see anything.
Right.
They black it out. But you see where these people are fucking, like in these pornos. They're like,
You get the after effect.
and no, they're like in the back of a car. They're like in an open lot. They're in like a big room. Like, there's going to be people in there. Like, you know what I mean? Other than them.
Yeah.
And I just imagine if I was one of those people that would sit there, watch it. The first time might be cool. Probably catch a hard on, right?
Right.
Probably first couple
They got
times I'll
some
go
spank
home and
bank in
jerk
your head.
off.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying.
But I
That's me.
assume by the end of it, the room starts to smell.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like it's getting worn out. The room's getting real worn out.
You know, like it's
the
getting
air's
a musky
stale.
smell,
Yeah.
and like, you know, just girls' assholes getting
Smells
popped.
like stale cum and fucking shitty asshole.
Yeah, like you got to imagine, like, after a while, it's like, all right, enough's enough.
But I know like a lot of, so I know a couple girls that are actually legit porn stars. Like you can find them on the websites that we go on. Too big for us because now they forgot where they came from. But I know her real names and I'll never forget you, bitch.
Locals?
No, Jersey.
It's kind of local.
So she says that like when she first started and she didn't know much about the industry, like these girls get really taken advantage of. Like she was like they
100%,
get taken
yeah.
advantage of and like almost borderline rape, borderline like, you know, just sign this waiver because, and then like they don't really read the waiver because they see the price at the top. So like, fuck yeah.
They don't even get paid a lot.
Somebody like the amateur girls probably get paid like between $300 to $500 a shoot. And the dudes get paid like $100. But that shoot would probably make them $20,000 to $30,000.
Yeah.
So think about it. As they like start getting requested and making names, and they like people come to them, then like right now I know she makes about almost $3,000 to $5,000 per shoot, but she does like
Nasty shit.
disgusting shit. Like she's straight and she's married to a dude, right?
Married
Married to a dude.
And she does nasty shit in porn.
But when I see me nasty, like I had to
You gotta
keep
show me.
tabs.
I want to see it.
I'll show you up there. I'm not gonna mention her name because
Yeah.
she's too big for us now. She forgot where she came from. Like if she's still cool with me, and like there was a chance, even if she's still my friend, but didn't want to come on, I'd give her the benefit of the doubt, and you know, but she go fuck herself. Yeah, maybe I'm a little salty, maybe I'm a little bitter, possibly. But anyway, one of the last porns I seen, she was like one of those girls that like it was time for a cum shot, right? So she was on her knees and she literally does this like with her eyes, like
So the cum goes in her eye.
and like the whole thing is like multiple dudes are putting full loads in her.
She's married.
She's married. Like this. When I saw her on her knees like this with her fucking eyes, and dudes are just doing that fucking hurts. I don't know how. Oh my God, imagine getting semen in your eyes like that. Like,
Bro, I'm disgusted.
it's disgusting.
I'm more disgusted that she's married.
Yeah.
She has kids?
And he's not into porn. He's not in the porn industry.
Does she have kids?
No. Not that no. Last time
And he's not in the porn industry.
he's not in the porn.
He obviously knows what she
He's
does.
100%. He's in the food industry. He's a chef or sous chef, like a line chef. But he's in the kitchen. One of the types of chefs,
That's disgusting.
right? But I feel like
How do you even fuck your wife after that?
you know what it is.
Come on,
too?
how do you fuck your wife
I'm gonna explain
after
to you.
seeing that?
I'm gonna explain to you how, because chefs and like in the food industry, like people in the kitchen, they're already a certain type of fucked up. So like a perfect demographic for them dating people would be like, if you told me, I'm a porn star and my wife or husband's a chef, I'd be like, that makes sense. Or if a husband or if a guy or a girl who's a chef or like in the food industry was like, oh, my wife or husband is in the porn industry, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
But how do you physically go sleep with your wife? Hug, kiss her, even stick your fucking dick in her at that point?
Yeah, that's rough. Honestly, I wouldn't be able and I'm a cool like a lot of things, like because I know there are bigger dicks out there, there are just better people at sex than me out there, and it's just knowing the fact that I'm laying in bed and my wife was just getting face fucked by someone's dick, like
3 or 4 dudes.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I would.
She comes home after work. You're laying in bed.
And you can't be like, oh, how was work?
She washes her hair. She comes up, kisses you on the mouth. And then you say, how was work? And she goes, well, this dude shoved his cock up my fucking ass and stuck it in my mouth. And you go, that's what I taste.
It's a bit nutty.
That's what I fucking taste.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Like, how do you be like, oh, how's work today? And it's not like regular drama. Like, oh, this girl at the office.
Fucking Rebecca fucked up on.
She's fucking sending these emails, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, this fucking guy John, he fucking smacked my face with his cock, and I didn't like that. Like,
he was just smacking my ass too fucking hard, and I kept telling him stop, and he just kept doing it.
I told him to fuck my ass lightly, and he just sent it in.
And you're like, all right, that didn't give me enough loot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oof.
And then, like, think about it. Let's just say
you're a cuck. You're a cuck at that point.
Let's just say you got to fuck all day, right, for a living.
You're not going to want to go home and fuck your husband for free.
You're definitely not. I'll be like, I'm fucking tired.
All right, time out. Do you think her husband jerks off to her porn? Do you think he jerks off?
Oh, I wish I knew him.
That confirms he's a cuck, right? That's a confirmed cuck.
A closet cuck. He's a closet cuck. That's a closet cuck. Because he's not...
A real cuck sits in the room.
Yeah. Which is weird porn, too. I hate those types of porn, too.
Yeah, that's another route that you don't go down.
You have to be a certain type of demographic for that. But we actually have a mutual friend who banged someone's wife out, and I guess they were dating at the time, and like the boyfriend stayed in the room.
He set it up?
They both, like, the couple set it up with my boy because they knew he's like one of those down to fuck kind of guys, like, you know what I mean? Which is weird because I can't believe back in the day they didn't ask me, but I think they would have known that if they would have asked me, I would have probably told everybody under the sun that I banged this dude's girl out.
So you were that little kid, like, in school, if you would have banged.
Well, I told you 100%. Like, if I'm banging out my hot teacher, it's gonna be known, and it's gonna be known.
No.
And then, like, I wouldn't even be like, I'm traumatized. I can't believe she did this. I'd be like, fuck yeah, she did this.
Yeah.
I want to go again, bro. I'd be like the living Donnie Burger.
Yo, I hate that we keep going back to the schools and shit. One thing that fucking bothers me is, like, my kids are afraid that they'll get in trouble with their teacher more than they're afraid they'll get in trouble with, like, me.
That's because they probably, not in a dick way, that's because they probably see their teachers more than you, and they strike fear of, like, think about the amount of time, like, teachers spend with the kids compared to you, and not being a dick, obviously, like, all day long, they're just disciplining.
Like, you know how many times I'm like, I tell my daughter, she's like talking about, like,
right, and then
and
I'll call Miss So-and-so.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah, my wife does that to her. I don't do that to her. But you know how many times I tell my daughter, like, you know, like, not that people bother my daughter, pick on my daughter.
Right.
I'm like, smack the fucking kid in the mouth.
Right.
And she goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care what your teacher fucking says.
Right.
You don't got to worry about getting in trouble with your teacher.
You gotta remember, though, in, like, their mindset, like, school is life, right? You know what I mean? Like, like, they're, like, when they're home, that's, like, they have, like, they're going to come home. That's a no-brainer, no ifs, ands, or buts. But,
you know,
like,
what, dude? I guess when we were kids, probably the same thing, right? It's like an irrational fear as a kid.
Think about it. Like, every time you got to get sent to the principal's office, you're like, gulp.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's an irrational fear as a kid. To get
I don't want a detention. Oh, my God. I can't get a detention.
Well, it's not irrational fear, but it's like a...
It's a form of discipline in a sense.
Irrational fear is like me. I'm afraid I'm going to get... like, as a kid, I was afraid of fucking quicksand.
No. You know what irrational fear is? Yeah, quicksand. That's an
irrational fear.
Yeah, right? First off.
When am I ever going to get stuck in quicksand?
More importantly, did you just shit yourself?
No.
You didn't fart?
No.
Maybe I farted and I was stuck in the couch and I just moved? Or you farted?
I swear to God, I didn't fart.
All right.
Is your balls?
No. Maybe I farted in the couch and then I moved and it came out.
You farted before the episode. I know you did that.
And
you finally moved after 45 minutes.
There's no fucking way.
And it came up?
There's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Well, good thing this couch is gone.
Yeah, this casting couch.
Irrational fears. I said quicksand.
Bro, it's not this. Where the fuck are we getting quicksand?
I know. That's why it makes it irrational. It's a fear that's never going to happen.
But I'll tell you what is a real fear, that it's a real thing that's kind of like quicksand. It's called creek mud. And like drinking in Pelmay Park, like like on the water and stuff. Like, you know what creek mud is?
No.
So creek mud is like, let's just say it's low tide, right?
Yeah.
And like, you ever like step like in like the mud, like when it's low tide and like,
and
your foot's like
sucks up your foot? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that, but like you get stuck in there, and like the more you move, you go bro, that shit will you'll be up to your waist before you know it. Not like you're slowly, like Indiana Jones, like you're going down, like quicksand, you're going down. But like creek, the more you like struggle to try to get out, the digger you like wiggle
The
yourself.
digger?
The deeper you dig yourself
Yeah.
in the hole. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
The deeper you dig yourself in the hole. Try to say deeper you dig.
Deeper you dig.
All right, so the
Deeper you dig, deeper you dig, deeper you dig.
Deeper
I'm
you
gonna
dig.
stop this right now because it's gonna come out bad. It's gonna come out bad.
It's gonna come out bad. The deeper you dig down the and try to get out, you just fucking burrow yourself in. That's creek mud. But my current irrational fear, flying, bro.
Well, go ahead.
Taking off and landing. Bro,
That's not an irrational fear, by the way. That is a fear. That is something that if you go to Florida right now, like you got to go on a plane, it's a real fear.
But when I'm up in the air, I'm fine. I feel safe.
I feel the same way. When I'm up in the air, I'm like, whatever happens, happens. If it goes down, what am I going to do?
But this should be the same logic.
Nah,
going
because
up.
I don't know.
It's different.
Listen, it's different.
Like you still have a chance. As you're still going up, you still have a chance.
Yeah, you have a chance. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like once you're up there, that there's no hope.
There's no hold. So I think
That is a rational fear, though.
so. Now when I fly, and when I was younger,
So-
I used to love flying.
so
I
you
used
want-
to love turbulence.
Really?
I thought it was great.
So you want to hear, I'm going to combine your fear with my irrational fear.
Okay.
My irrational fear, I'm petrified of sharks.
Yeah, you are.
I won't. If it's a movie about sharks, I'll watch. I swear to God, I get anxiety. If there's swimming involved in a
Yes,
movie,
yes.
I get anxiety. If I got to play a video game and I got to go in the water, the first thing, like if me and Ryan or anybody playing a game together and there's water, I go, you guys go first. I'll turn the game off.
What game was
that
that?
we used to play?
With the water, and you're like, bro, there's fucking sharks. Oh, green hell.
Green, no, I was afraid of the anaconda.
Yeah.
But at any border. But here's my irrational fear, and it's because of sharks. I'm afraid I'm going to be flying. There's going to be emergency landing, and we're going to land on the water. I'd rather die in a plane crash than safely land and be stuck in the middle of the ocean.
What?
Yep. If I'm in a plane and it's going down, just die. If you safely land in the water, I'm going to kill myself. I'm not getting stuck in the fucking water with sharks. Not
Bro,
happening.
So I used to love flying, and then as I get older, my anxiety of flying, like taking off and landing, gets worse and worse. But so I found the best way to fly now, and I strongly recommend this for anybody who has like issues of flying. Take one Valium, have 2 Tito's and 7s right before you get onto the plane. Get me a wheelchair, roll me onto the plane, and I'll see you wherever destination we gotta go. I'll be
A
fine.
wheelchair.
Give me a wheelchair because I'm out of
I
it.
hate flying, dude. I flew a handful of times. I hate every fucking bit of it.
Do you know what they should
Have
have?
your kid been on a plane yet?
No.
My daughter been on a plane 4 times. Hate it.
Do you know what planes should have? You know how like if I don't even know why these are ever like you know how like if the cabin depressurizes or if you guys are going down, these little fucking orange cups with the bags come down, put it over your face for oxygen.
I'm good, dude. Just let me scream in peace.
How about this? Instead of those cups coming down, they should bring down like a single shot fucking like revolver or something. Like as the plane's going down,
Good luck, everybody.
you have a choice. Are you gonna try and survive this fucking plane crash, or get eaten by sharks, or fucking burning into a fireball on the floor, or here's your moment, your opportunity just to lights out it and fucking off yourself.
Dude, planes should have like parachutes, like a zillion parachutes hooked up on the side.
But what if you're
So if they
over
went
the
down-
ocean? What if you're over the ocean?
I'm not saying for me, dude. I'm saying for people who fucking want to survive that.
But like, you ever see like the pamphlets and the manuals, and they make it like the like
Grab the seat.
Yeah,
Float in the ocean.
If the plane is gently going down, gliding down, and it skids on the water, mind you, and the people could be like, "What about Sully Sullenberger and on the Hudson River?"
Right.
First off, that was a 10-person jet, and that's basically a fucking drone that day he landed. So stop it. We're talking about major jets over here that are up fucking 1,000 feet up in the air. You know.
Would you parachute out? Given the opportunity, if you were in a plane and it's like it's going
But
down,
now that you're saying
and
with
they
the
give you a
ocean,
parachute,
now
are you
you're
jumping
saying
out?
now that you just mentioned that, like if we were over the ocean, and then like I'm just floating in the water with a fucking buoy, with a
With a
chassis,
chassis.
with a chassis, bro, in the ocean. Not like this is the Long Island Sound.
No,
or
no,
the
you're in
Hudson
the
River.
ocean. You
The
can't see nothing.
ocean at nighttime.
You're done.
Pitch black.
I'm telling myself.
Oh my
You
God.
can't even kill
Oh my
yourself
God.
if you survive.
I think I'm having a panic attack. I don't want that. I don't want that. Kill me.
It's
Kill
scary,
me.
dude.
Kill me. I want to die.
But now say you parachute down, you survive. Now you're in the ocean. How do you kill yourself? You're done.
You can't drown. Drowning?
You can't drown yourself.
And you're just going to have shark just picking at your feet?
Stop. Don't fucking touch me.
Shark picking at your feet?
Not even shark, fish, everything just fucking nibbling at you.
Or like, no, it's even worse. Oh my God. So you're floating in this parachute, in this little seat, right? I'm having a panic attack. And all of a sudden, like, you know, like, you feel like fish swimming by you.
Yeah, they're just hitting your legs. See, so it's not that big. You see what I'm talking about? It's
oh
not
my
big.
God. Just think about it. Like, honestly, like, I never thought of it that way. Now I can't fly. That's it.
It's horrible. It's a horrible. So you ever hear about those fucking football players? I forgot what fucking college they were on. Might have been an NFL team. Their boat seized and they were all hanging on for like hours.
Oh my God.
Only one guy survived out of like all these big fucking brute dudes. And like he looked at like the other guy, like the two last guys. He's like, dude, like I can't do this. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, like tell whoever I love them and you know if you could take care of my family. A wave came and the guy looked and he's the last person holding the fucking boat and he got saved. I forgot what team it was. It was a professional team, I think.
Probably like a soccer team or something.
No, it was a football team.
An American
football team.
No.
Might have been college.
It had to be college. Definitely not professional.
But there was like
NFL.
6 dudes. Their boat seized and they were all holding like the thing while the waves was crashing them. And they were all watching each other go one by one.
Really?
Yeah, some scary shit.
Oh my God.
Like at that point, you're going to drown. That's not being stranded in the ocean.
I want to say something, but I don't want to get canceled. It has to do with the water and the demographic.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I don't know.
What player survived?
No, never mind. Let's keep it moving.
All right.
Let's keep it moving. But you know, bro, that is absolutely terrifying. Like there was like, and there are like horror stories of like plane crashes and people literally had to do like Lord of the Flies. Like you know, like the people who are
Listen, if we crash landed and we were right next to a fucking island, cool, dude. I'll try.
Right.
I'll try. But if I got to swim to that island for like 2 hours, goodbye. And again, you can't.
But what if it's pitch black and you don't know what's left, right?
You don't. Even if it ain't pitch black, Ryan, and it's in the middle of the day, the sun's beating on your fucking head.
I think I'd be a little bit less.
You know what's even more terrifying? Sitting there during the day, sun beating on your head, you're hungry, everything, and you watch the sun go down, and you go,
"That's what I'm saying.
Fuck,
I'm dead."
What happens in the next 15 minutes when that thing is below me?
Bro, there's a diver. It's a current video, and I think it was down in Florida or whatever. There was a diver who got lost, like off his course or whatever, and he's out in the ocean, hanging onto like a buoy marker, and his family was like, the Coast Guard couldn't find him. They were almost like,
he's dead.
He's in God's hands now, type of shit, you know. And the family was like, fuck that. Like they went out on a boat, like their boat, and like with like fucking lights, and you could see the sun, like it's literally like it's at the fucking horizon as it's like in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Like he's dead.
You're in the darkness. And like the family, they see him and it's like it's giving me goosebumps. Look, just thinking about like how knowing the fact that like this kid was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away, be like, you're in God's hands in the ocean now. And like just think about like how scary that must be.
Bro, I promise everybody here, if I ever get lost at sea, don't come look for me. There's no coming back. Hands down, I'm done. But again, if I was stuck on an island, I think I'm good. As long as like a person or two with me. Actually, you know what? Might want to be alone.
Because you need them?
No, I don't got to fight anybody for food. I don't got to argue with anybody.
But you need that companionship so you don't go fucking crazy.
I'll fucking make friends with a rock.
You ever find the Wilson?
Yeah. Maybe I'll get a pet fish.
That means you gotta go in the ocean.
No, I'll grab them there and listen, maybe I want another person. It actually really depends on the person. Really has to be.
Would you get stuck on an island with me?
I will fucking kill you on an island. No, you know what, dude? I think we'd be all right.
I think it would be good because we do really like. Look at the game in Green Hell. We had a great system.
We can't compare it to a video game.
Why not? Because we had a system.
All right, so if we're
we
really
would use that because if we were stuck on an island, I'd be like, all right, Ange, do you remember when we played Green Hell? Let's keep those roles.
I was the alpha primal hunter.
No, I couldn't navigate my way through. I
navigated everything.
Paper bag,
and you just followed me.
Yeah, pretty much. I was a backpack. That's fine. It works. It works. Protect me, daddy.
Dude.
That fucking video with the guy with the chair.
That's who you are.
Save me, daddy.
No, but in all honesty, like, you think you could survive on an island?
Alone? No. With somebody, 100%. Because I watch so much Naked and Afraid, And I play so many like survival types of games that like I may not. How many times have you ever fucking built a fire with your fucking bare hands?
Dude, I think
like,
that would be my biggest issue.
No, I've seen it done so many times. I know the technique. I may not have done it, but I know the technique where I could at least finagle
I
it
bet you if you try it, it's a lot harder.
I think
I've tried it. It's hard.
Is it?
Yeah. I've watched the technique a zillion times because in my head, irrational fear. I'm going to get stuck on now and I'm going to need to make fire. So I have crazy irrational fears. I have a feeling we're going to lose power and everything and we're going to have to make our own fire.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, all right, I got lighters. But if I didn't have a lighter, how would I do it? And I tried doing this with fucking sticks and stones and little dry leaves. It's not as easy as it looks.
Really?
I know I could build shelter.
What I would do the whole fucking flat wood with a stick and start fucking churning out.
I don't think it's that easy.
Get a little coal going.
I think they make the people who know how to do it make it look easy.
You know what we should do? We
Try
should
it.
probably look into like a fucking urban tactical survival course. Speaking of urban tactical,
Stop touching me.
Speaking of urban tactical survival course in January, my friend, I may or may not have signed you up for a class that we're gonna do.
What kind of class?
It's called Force on Force.
It's a fight?
It's an experience.
Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is.
You're basically in an abandoned building.
Okay.
It's designed as like either like a bank or an office front, a legit like or like a storefront, like a grocery store, and all airsoft guns and dummy guns and dummy knives. Nothing real, but there are airsoft guns, and you'll be wearing a paintball mask in a sense, and it's gonna be real life situations where force on force, where you're gonna be in a room with somebody.
Someone's in the draw.
And somebody's going to be right in your face, grabbing you, like force on force, like wrestle to the ground and
I'm okay with that.
fight or flight type of shit.
I'm okay with that.
All right. You're like low light, you know what I mean?
Dude, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Just so you know, like you got to sign a waiver because there's a chance you may get injured.
That's fine.
Okay. So January.
The other person signed a waiver too, right?
Well, obs. I thought the same thing until I almost got my arm broke and I almost fucking got choked out.
Well, look at you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm a backpack.
You're frail.
I'm a backpack. Yes.
Weak.
If it was called like forage on forage rather than force on force, I'm in.
I think I'd hold my own.
Yeah, no, listen, it's a
Am I the attacker or am I the hero?
no, you're not the. Well, there could be instances where somebody comes in and you have to defend yourself, but that's in January. I think it's gonna be a good class.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm done. I'm not saying like I'm going to go in there and I'm going to blow everybody's fucking side,
No.
I would like to try it.
No, it's actually a really good class. It's a good class, and you don't realize how primal you get in like high anxiety, high fucking adrenaline. You know, you can't really see.
I know.
You get real like grimy with it.
I know, right? I've been in dirty situations where like that primal guy has to come out.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No, it's not.
It's exhilarating. You feel alive.
You throw a desk over.
You feel
like
you feel alive, but at the same time, afterwards, you're like, "Whoa, where the fuck that come from?"
that's what I'm saying. So last time I did it, one of the last things I did, I actually it may have gone too far. I flipped a desk on somebody. Like somebody was on the floor, and I took the desk and I flipped it on them. I don't know why. Like it just felt right at the time.
Well, don't sign me up for that. I don't want to get hit in the face with a desk. I do got to go to work the next day. You know
was
what I
more
mean?
like a folding table. You know what I mean? But if that was a desk, that would have been flipped over. I don't know why.
I'm down to try. I'm down to try it.
It's a good time. It's a good time. So that's in January.
All right. You think we're done here?
Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, heads up. We got a guest coming up soon, too. My boy, Shawnee Sean, who's the current fucking record holder for one of the most popular gun drills out there, Casino.
That he's the fastest drawer?
He's like...
Now, does that just go by speed or it goes by accuracy, too?
Both. Speed, accuracy, and reloads the drill is. That's why it's so...
How many shots? Just curious.
4, 8, 12, 16?
So how many reloads is that, too?
3.
3
Because
reloads.
you have to... Actually, 4, 8, so you already mag in, so 4, 8, 3 reloads. So you start with 4, 3 in the mag, 1 in the chamber, right?
Is that what it is? It's 4 bullets per
So
mag?
here's what it is. There'll be assigned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, right? And the targets. So you got to do... on 1, you do 1 shot. On 2, you do 2 shots, right?
Three,
On 3,
three.
then 3, you do 3. But so you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you gotta mag out, mag in. 1, 2, 3. Then you go to 4. 1. Now you gotta mag out. 2,
Yeah,
3,
all right.
4. So it fucks with your head.
Yeah.
And it like speed reload
And he has the record.
under 10 seconds.
Oof. Give me 3 days. I'll beat him. 3 days. I'll beat him.
Come on, man. Bro, I thought the same thing. Bro,
No,
it's
no,
like
I really don't think
cannot compute.
That's something like that
hard.
takes time, practice,
It's
and
hard.
skill.
I'll show you the video.
So maybe give me 15 days.
I'll show you the video when we get off.
Be better.
Go ahead, Ange. Take us home.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Next time, thank you for bearing with us with this whole fucking transition. We're grown men transitioning.
Ange is still transitioning.
Yes.
Which my mother doesn't agree with, by the way, apparently.
Your mom thinks I'm hot. Thanks for transitioning with this fucking whole look and everything. It's still changing. We're still not fully there. We still need our hormones.
We're still finding ourselves.
We're still finding ourselves. But thank you guys for ever ordered hoodies, all that shit. Thanks for the support. And you don't got to stand tall, but you got to stand the fuck up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Mom thinks I'm hot.
Ugh.